Hello boys and girls, hello guys and gals. You are now watching matrix number 4. This one is on multiplying two matrices together. This one's harder than the last one. It's not quite as simple as the scalar multiplication, but we're going to walk you through it slowly. By the way, I only got 5 minutes left because I went 9 minutes in the first video. But anyways, before I go on, I got a little note for you. Go ahead and read this to yourself. Sorry about that, but let's carry on. Gotta get it done. Alright, and before I show you the step-by-step process, it's going to be easier just to show you me doing an example. So I'm going to show you how to do it. If you're a little lost, that's okay. I'll then go back and show you the step-by-step process. So first off, here's what you don't do. I'm sorry. This is what you don't do. Your answer, if you multiply this matrix by this matrix, is not going to be 6, -3, -7, 30. Sorry, that is not going to be the answer. We don't just multiply matching parts. I know, when you add and subtract, that's what you do. When you multiply, that's not what you do. I'm sorry, it's not that easy. Instead, here's what I'm going to do. So I'm looking at my matrices. This one's a 2 by 2. This one's also a 2 by 2, 2 rows, 2 columns. So my answer is going to be the outside numbers. Basically, these ones have to match up and be the same, and they are. My answer will be this. So my answer will be a 2 by 2. I'm out of room here, but that's what it's going to be. So, what I'm going to do here is mark off row 1, row 2, column 1, column 2. So here's how I multiply these matrices. For the first one, row 1, column 1, so the term up here. I do 3 times 2, so 6, and then 1 times 7, so that's 7, so 6 plus 7. So my top left answer is going to be 13. And you're like, Mr. Ando, where the heck did that come from? Here's what I do. When you multiply matrices, you match up this row, so the first matrices row, with the second matrices column. So it's across and down, across and down. So I do 3 with 2, 1 with 7. So top left, top left, top left, top left. Next, top right, top right, top right, top right. So 3 times -3, -9, and then 1 times 6 plus 6. That means that's going to be -3. So again, I'm going to say this. Top right, top right, top right, top right. Get a little rhythmic there. Have a little fun with it. The next one. So I'm going to do bottom left, bottom left, bottom left, bottom left. This is weird. I understand. So -1 times 2, -2, plus 5 times 7, 35. Which means the bottom left is 33. So bottom left, bottom left, bottom left, bottom left. Well, I gotta match up this row now. So bottom row, right column. So bottom right, bottom right, bottom right, bottom right. So -1 times -3, that becomes 3. So those two. And then 5 times 6, that becomes 30. So my answer is also, coincidentally, 33. So this one over here, this is my answer to the original problem. Weird, I understand. But I'll show one more example, and we're going to do a lot of practice in class, so if it's still a little confusing, don't worry. Get the notes, see it done a couple times, and then I will show you more in class. So if anything else, at least get this down in your notes. So how to multiply two matrices by each other. First thing you gotta do is check the dimensions of each matrix. Now that's what I did, right? I checked 2 by 2, 2 by 2. Okay. The inside dimensions have to be the same. When I say inside, I mean these insides. So going back over here, inside dimensions must be equal. The insides were both 2's, so I'm good there. The outside dimensions will be the answer's dimensions. Well, I had 2 by 2 out here, which means then that my answer is 2 by 2. Next step, you match the first row with the first column, multiply each matching part, then add them, which is what I did, right? First row, first column, so 3 times 2, 1 times 7, 6 plus 7, 13. Then, that's the row 1, column 1, which is what it was, right? Row 1, column 1. Okay, third step, match each row in first matrix with each column in second matrix. Repeat step 2 each time for every single combination, which is what I did. So like top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, bottom right. So I've hit my 15-minute mark. If you want to pause the movie and be done with it, or the video, that's fine. I'm going to show one more example right now. Tell you what, if you don't want to see it, that's fine. It's optional, but if you're not sure and you want a little more help, I would watch it. So, either see you in class, or let's continue. So I have these two matrices I'm going to multiply together. So the first one is a 3 by 2. Second one is a 2 by 2. Again, the inside numbers match, so I can multiply them. My answer will be the outside dimensions. So my answer will be a 3 by 2 matrix. So I'm going to have to leave some room. Anyways, so here's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do the same process as the last example, but this one is a different matrix, or a different set of matrices. Now when you multiply matrices, they don't have to be the same dimensions, as long as the inside numbers match. So with adding and subtracting, they had to be the same. They don't with multiplication, as long as the inside numbers match. So now I'm going to have 3 by 2, so I'm going to have 3 spots on the left side, 3 spots on the right side for my matrix. So I'm going to go top left, that's top left. So my top left is 2, actually, you know what, let's call that, so it's row 1, column 1, right, so top left. So row 1, column 1 will be 2 times -4 plus 1 times 8, right? I'm just matching 2 times -4, 1 times 8. So it's -8 plus 8, that's 0. So in the next one, I'm going to go down this time. So I'm going to go middle left, because now I have 3 rows. Middle left, middle left. So that's row 2, column 1. Again, you're going to match each of these 3 rows with both these columns. So row 2, column 1, 0 times -4, right there and there, plus -3 times 8. Whoops, times 8. So that's going to be 0 plus -24, so that's -24. Okay. So then row 3, column 1. So bottom left, that's going to be -1 times -4, right? First and first. And then plus 5 times 8, so second and second. See how I'm doing this? I'm matching the first and the second. So that's going to be 4 plus 40 makes it 44. Now let's look at top right. So top right goes over here, top right. So that's row 1, column 2 this time. It's going to be 2 times 2, so 4, plus 1 times 3. So 4 plus 3 gives me 7. Okay, 2 more. So row 2, column 2. So that's middle right. So that's going to be 0 times 2, first and first, times plus negative 3 times 3. Again, we will do practice in class. 0 plus negative 9. And the last one, so row 3, column 2, so bottom right, last spot there, it's going to be negative 1 times 2 plus 5 times 3. So negative 2 plus 15, that's 13. I hope I did all those right. If I made a mistake, please tell me. If you ever find a mistake, extra credit for you. Just gotta tell me that if you see it. Anyways, this is it. If you stayed till the end, thank you. This one went longer, but I just want to show it again. The more you see, the more you're exposed to it, the easier it gets. Again, we're going to do in-class practice. The first day with this, we'll do a lot of in-class practice. I may not have assigned much homework, but we'll see. Anyways, thanks for sticking to the end. Bye.